Welcome to the Accounting 425 Week 5 live session. I am Wendy Finn, and today we are going to review a couple questions from the exam, review Chapter 4, and discuss just a couple other items. Overall, excellent job on the exam. Hopefully you found the review session to be helpful. Looking at the grades, looked like you did, so very well done. If you did listen to the live session, took notes, studied from that, and did not, please contact me. Let's see what we can do to help get you on the right track before the next exam. All right, I'm going to cover just a couple of the most frequently missed questions on the exam. First one, the objectives of an information system include each of the following except furthering the financial interest of shareholders. Except, those of you that missed this, I'm assuming you missed the word except. The type of transaction most suitable for real-time processing is recording a sale on an account. So you always want to record those sales real-time. Sales often relieve inventory, which you also want to keep up to date and current real-time as well. Forces which may permit fraud to occur do not include centralized decision-making environments. So again, the word not. I'm really looking at all these. That was the only one that made sense. So again, I'm assuming that if you miss this, you missed that word not. System flowcharts represent relationships between key elements of both manual and computer systems. Okay. If you have any other questions on the exam, let me know. Unfortunately, in this sort of an environment, I cannot share the entire exam with correct responses with you. But if you want to meet me in the live session to go through your exam one-on-one, let me know. With that being said, hit pause if necessary, grab your books, and open up to Chapter 4. There's just a couple things I want to point out here to you. On page 174, figure 4-17 is a great diagram for you to take a look at. It really breaks out the different processes associated with the cash receipt system. So you have the mailroom process, you have the cash receipts, the computer operations, and the controlled office. Keeping in mind that depending on where you work, and how modern your systems are, this might look different. The mailroom is going away faster and faster and being replaced with EDI, which we'll get into on page 179 here. I apologize for my little yapping dog. She is playing around the corner. So take a look at that. Take a look at the flow and the detail of the flow. Take a look at how you have some of the paper processes and manual processes being tied in with the system and automated processes. That is becoming more and more important in our environment. And understanding how the data is flowing through these systems is becoming more and more important. And these diagrams are becoming more and more important since you can no longer see the flow of transactions. You used to be able to walk a transaction around an office and physically see what was happening with that document. It's much harder to do these days. The table 4-3 on 175, you're going to have some upcoming homework assignments that asks for tables similar to these. So make sure you take a look there. You have the control activity, the sales order system, the cash receipt system. Just look at how that is laid out, how those things tie together. And when you get to those assignments that ask you to put together a table, refer back to 4-3 on page 175. And then, like I briefly mentioned, 179, 180, EDI. EDI is the current environment. Transactions are coming in electronically, being processed right through the system and going out the other end, oftentimes without being seen or touched by a human individual. So take a look at 179, 180. Let me know if you have any questions. If you happen to work for a company that utilizes EDI, see if you can buy the EDI person a cup of coffee and ask them some questions, ask to see how that works, what that looks like on their side. It's very interesting. Like I said, it is the wave of the future. Paper is going away. 3 stars. Examples are not required for 5-2 problem 3. So no example for problem 3, but yes, we need an example for problem 5. So 5-2-3, no example. 5-2-5, yes, example, please. You guys have caught on to this concept, and hopefully those of you that weren't getting it at first have caught on, and it's now helpful. By the end of the course, I have always received feedback that students really enjoyed that. They didn't like it at first, but they really got on board and saw how it did help them process the information that they were reading, process the concepts that were being covered. So hopefully you find that to be true as well, and I would appreciate that feedback at the end of the course. Okay, other items. The quiz numbers no longer match the week, so be sure to use the link from the course page. If you get into the quiz site another way, somehow can select, make sure you're taking the right quiz, because we did not have a quiz during week 4 with the exam. So now quiz 4 is falling in quiz 5 or in week 5, and so on. So be sure to use the link from the page. Today was quick and easy. If you have any questions, please do reach out and let me know. And otherwise, have a great week. Talk to you soon.